I asked an evil AI robot to design my next room makeover, and the results were, well, you'll see. Today is man versus the machine, and by man, I mean woman. I'll show you exactly how to outdesign an algorithm because you don't need AI to create your own colorful human-made space.
She's from New York and now in Palm Springs. Wow. Watch Courtney build the colorful world of her dreams. And color me spaces, color me spaces.
Each week we make over a new room in my Palm Springs home, but the work starts here on my computer. I make mood boards and design out each space before even lifting a finger. And no, not with AI. It's very easy and actually really fun. And since you are a creative, colorful human too, I'll let you in on all my secrets. Next week, we'll get back to another room makeover. And at the end of this episode, we'll compare my designs to AI to see who did it best. Pick me, the human. For inspiration, I start by sitting in the room, journaling and doodling, imagining how I want it to feel, then working backwards to determine textures and colors before going on YouTube, Pinterest, or Instagram for inspiration. I also like going to open houses, thrift stores, and don't forget about magazines and books. I'll go to a bookstore and just go crazy. When getting creative, I just want to prioritize anything physical instead of doing it online. The design tools I use are simple and free. I start with a floor plan. You can ask your realtor, get this from your listing online, or even grab it from the city. And if you don't have one, you can also just draw it out with your own measurements. I make my mood boards and designs in Keynote, but you could also use Canva or the Adobe Suite if you wanted. I'm hyper visual, so I draw out my room and make it to scale using this before adding photos and shapes. You can even kind of draw your own shapes with this tool, which I find really handy. I've even used it to draw clothes, but that's probably for another video. Then I just kind of play around and keep creating. It would shock you how many design iterations I go through before landing on what I actually buy. AI could never. And truly, an interior designer would probably never give me this many options, so that's kind of why I do it myself. AI might be able to follow a floor plan, but it doesn't know how to live in a space, so these are my unbreakable design rules that you need to apply. Rule number 1, break all the rules, they're boring. Live with your space for a bit before you make any major changes like knocking down walls or rearranging floor plans. And by a long time, I mean like a month or even a year. I'm so glad I did this with my house. Otherwise, I would have done things like repaint my living room fireplace, and that would have been a mistake. But easy things like paint on walls, you can do that now. You can always change it later. It's just paint. Do not design for the future buyer of your home. Design for you. Now, if you want pink tile, add pink tile. You can always change it later when you want to sell your house. Or don't. Maybe the buyer wants pink tile. Just like a wedding, each space needs something old that represents a former version of you, something new to the space, or to represent the new version of you, something borrowed. I like to do something thrifted, something blue. This could be a random color too, just something bold that kind of shakes up the space. I also think it's really nice if there's something handmade in your home, like a piece of art, a Lego, something you created to put on display. And the last rule, a room is never done. So just start and let it evolve over time. Okay, now let's fight. Courtney versus AI. I asked AI to design me a purple retro space bedroom, and it gave me this. It feels very teen, super literal, which is what I was trying to avoid. I wish it had more wallpaper or different shades of purple to give it more dimension. And for reference, here was some of the mock-ups I did for this space, and then here's my final design. And if you want to see it more in detail, there's a whole Color Me Spaces episode on this room. Round 2, fight! This one I actually like. It's pretty similar to my design. I think they took the monochromatic too literally, and I don't understand what's happening with the doors. It's nothing revolutionary. It just feels very like pink and dining room 101. I also think the prompt here kind of helped the result because I asked for specifically a circle dining space. Otherwise, I think if I just asked for a pink dining room, it would have gone very square. Here are some of the design ideas that I was originally planning versus where we ended up. I like that we did a banquette and added more colors to the space because I think it feels more homey.
Round 3.
Here's AI's take on a green glam sunken living room. Again, it's very one note color wise, and overall it's just too dark for me. I do like that they added some dimension. I just wish there was more whimsy. And here's ours. I actually want to add more paint to this room. I'm thinking of painting inside the molding and maybe even the ceiling one day. I think this is going to be the worst one, but let's just do it for fun. I asked for a circus room and it's just not me at all. I don't like the navy. I think the red is used in all the wrong ways and it's just so boring and literal. It's giving Circus 101 and I want more. Here are some of the mock-ups for the circus nursery that I designed. Just feels so much more magical, whimsical, hopefully like it was made with love. But if you want to see a full Color Me Spaces on how we built this room, let me know and I could do it. We have to stop saying AI and start saying artificial intelligence instead, because I think it reminds us what it is. It's fake. And I'm not against fake things. My lashes are fake, my home is filled with fake plants, but I don't use fake to replace creativity. So maybe I would use an AI voice assistant to turn on a playlist or organize my music, but I would never use it to write a song. So when I wanted a theme song for Color Me Spaces, I hired a human. And same with the animated intro. It's art, so I wanted humans to make it. I find working with other creative humans makes me a better creative. Collaborating with a robot might save you some time or make you more efficient, but will it fuel your soul creatively? No, probably not. So if you're gonna use it, save it for the boring administrative tasks and free up more time to actually get out there, make magic, and create. But don't try to use it to replace art, because it can't. I understand the temptation, but all these artificial intelligence designs just feel flat. But I know you'll find a lot of joy in mapping out your mood boards and designing your own space this way, because no robot can replicate your own personal magic. Let me know if you enjoyed this peek behind the scenes and if you have any other design questions I can answer for you. But don't forget to subscribe, because next week we'll be back with a new home makeover and a new episode of
Color me spaces.
Okay, bye.
Color me spaces.